Hi, and welcome back to the Frank Walker Law West Virginia Attorney Podcast, where we talk all things criminal defense and injury law. And today we're going to talk about autoimmune disorder misdiagnosis. Now, in previous episodes, we've spoken in detail about misdiagnosis, whether it be lung cancer, whether it be breast cancer, and other types of misdiagnosis. But today specifically, we're going to talk about autoimmune diseases. So what are some of the most commonly misdiagnosed autoimmune diseases? Irritable bowel syndrome, ulcerative colitis, and Crohn's disease. And all of these can be detected by a simple blood test. Now, earlier, when I talked about misdiagnosis, we talked about how busy doctors are. We talked about how overworked they are, how they pack their schedule, how their insurance companies are jockeying for position with doctors to make sure they maximize their productivity. All boils down to the bottom dollar. Well, when we talk about simple things that can really impact a person's health in a person's life, and it boils down to, did you order a blood test? That's problematic. Morally and legally, it's problematic, because if you didn't do the simple things, that simple thing that you did not do could harm or even kill someone later on in their life, simply because you didn't order a blood test. Or someone presents to a doctor and they have swelling, numbness in their limbs, severe headaches, neck stiffness, frequent urination. Well, some of these things may lead and start keying on, okay, well, let's talk about Lyme's disease. Let's talk about Crohn's disease. Let's talk about diabetes. Let's do a simple test for that. Let's see if we can ferret out anything that is serious that may harm and manifest later on if I send you out thinking that's just something simple like irritable bowel syndrome because I'm too busy to order that blood test. If you are facing that situation and you think that the doctor is not giving you the attention that your body needs, and you think that something's wrong and you're not getting the treatment that you deserve, go seek out another doctor. And if at that point you find out it is something that was missed or misdiagnosed, you want to make sure you contact an experienced medical malpractice attorney who can look into whether or not something was not done or misdiagnosed or missed or simply just pushed off because they were just too busy. Doctors and hospitals have a duty. They have a duty of care, and they have to abide by that duty of care for each and every patient. It doesn't stop, or they can't pass the buck off simply because they're not able to do it or get to it on their schedule that day. They must be held accountable. If they're not held accountable, your body will hold you accountable later on, and you're not going to like those results. Who can a legal action be started against when we're talking about a medical malpractice or misdiagnosis for autoimmune diseases? It could literally be any of the doctors or specialists you have seen. Internal medicine specialists, endocrinologists, proctologists, PCP, hospitals, neurologists, internal medicine, orthopedic. I mean, any of the doctors or specialists that you have seen, whether it be from your local doctor, or it could be at the hospital, or it could be at the surgeon level. All of them have a say in your treatment. All of them have a say in whether or not you're getting the best treatment and standard of care that you are entitled to based on you presenting to them with symptoms that they understand or should understand and should know that they have to order certain tests or maybe even make a referral to a specialist. All of them may be responsible for your injuries, and you want to make sure that when you speak to a medical malpractice attorney who understands autoimmune diseases and understands what doctors could be held accountable, that they know where you went and when you went. Because again, timing is crucial. There's a statute of limitations that applies in every medical malpractice case. And you want to make sure you give the attorney all the information they need to make sure they can maximize your recovery for your medical malpractice case. So again, any questions, feel free to give us a call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 412-532-6805, or visit us online at frankwalkerlaw.com.